Morning, students, and Jai Hind. Today we have studied about and we have started introducing the Western sociologist this topic, and in sequence of that we have focused the context of sociology, or as well as the enlightenment we have studied in our previous class, enlightenment or the revival of the new knowledge. But this enlightenment was just as the part of the European Renaissance, which happened and they occurred right from the 14th century to the 17th century, and no doubt this enlightenment, the phase of enlightenment, now actually it was the age of transformation of the knowledge power thinking of power, transformation of the new old thinkings from the new thinking. Understand? New thinking from the old thinking, and now the people left the orthodox thinking, conservative ideas, and these were the replaced by the argument, reasoning, experiment, observation, experiment, or conclusion. These all factors, these all methods or critical thinking, analytical thinking, understand, this became the part and elements of the thinkings. So the people now begin to think about the new started uh, thinking in the with their new angles and the new eyes, understand, or the of a scientific tempers. This no doubt, this way of thinking created a scientific temper in the minds of the entire people, or inculcated, shaped the scientific mind, and that scientific mind, okay, or that and the thinking of inquiry begin to inquire about the any facts regarding the any. So the age of fiction, age of divinity, age of religious dogmatism, these all gone away. And actually, or in the real sense, this was a age of the enlightenment, age of the new knowledge. The people began to create the knowledge. Or now we have seen that this age, enlightenment age, emphasizes the three things. The three changes were that: first, secular thinking. Understand, people's religious bent or the blind reckless beliefs gone away. People begin to challenge and begin to question or the inquiry about the falsification and regarding the fictitious thought or the fictitious ideas. Second thing, this age also age of the scientific inquiry. Everything was inquired scientifically, or after that, even after that, anything was accepted. Without the inquiry, without the thinking, without the inquiry, without the experiment, without the observations, the things were not observed, or things were not accepted. Understand? Or moreover, this was the age of humanistic humanistic age. It means that this world is not made of the divinity, the divine creation. No, this world is creation of the human beings, and the human preservations, human toil and moil, great toil and moil, human hard work. Understand, that has a, that has made this world. Not the God has created the world. Human being, human power, human potentiality. This has made the world, and this has created this world. Understand? So now we see that we have seen that seen that this seen that is of seen that how the people now begin to and their span of the thinking just broaden, understand, or the open thinking, critical thinking, free thinking, understand. Before that nobody would challenge the knowledge of the Christianity, whatever the Christianity and whatever the Bible, the fictions had been written, those were those were dominant, and people had could not deny the fiction of the and dogmatic ideas of the Christianity. But now, after this, during this phase, okay, a new concept, the new thoughts began, or the new way of thinking began. So we have studied that how the Europe was brightened, how the Europe was enlightened, how the Europe was just imbibed with the knowledge, understand, new knowledge, and that was the beginning of the modernity, and that we are the also the part of that modernity, no doubt. We are the also part of that modernity, and which now came to the our countries, and that touched, and that which changes now the whole world experienced. Now, students, today we shall, or this was change in the knowledge, or intellectual change, or the now we shall see that a political change. So that phase was the 14th to the 17th century or 18th century. This phase was the phase of transformation in the every walk of the life. So now we shall see that in the political walk of the life, what changes happen. So in the modern political way of the life and the political system, okay, the first it was began, and this political transformation, first of all, and the new political concept of the sovereignty, concept of the and the power sectors, the power concept of the power blocks, and the concept of the power center. Now this was the completely changed, understand, and that power changed, brought about the changes in the social strata, brought about the changes in the political structure, understand, that we are going to study in the French Revolution. Students, now there were so many things. What were the causes of the French Revolution? I am going to ask from you, students, what were the causes of the French Revolution? Anybody from you can tell me? No. Moreover, what were the immediate cause of the French Revolution? What was the role of the French philosophers in the bringing about the French Revolution? What was the role of Rousseau, role of Voltaire, role of Diderot, role of Turgot, role of Necker, role of Montesquieu? Montesquieu. Okay, can anybody say? Amongst them, who were the most effective thinkers or the philosophers whose influence was much radical upon the people of France? Writers of all kind prepared the French Revolution. Understand? Writers of all kind prepared the French Revolution, and what were they under this French Revolution? What happened? A power shifting. Power was shifted from the monarchical system, from the monarchs to the common body, to the people's body, in the hand, in the people's body. Power was shifted. Understand? So now, students, we see that this was a great change in the political system of the world. Okay, that had happened, or that no doubt not only influenced the French political system. This is still influencing the whole system of the entire world. And those slogan of the French Revolution, or the principles or the ideology which sprang from the French Revolution, is still influencing the whole world, and entire world is now going and trying to achieve or secure those principles for which the French Revolution had happened. Understand? Or we can see, uh, or one can see the how the power shifted. Understand? Or how this brought about the changes. And now one thing was very clear. It is actually said the history of Europe was the history of one country, that was the France. The history of the man, understand, of the man or individual of the Europe, the history of the Napoleon the Great. Understand? So now during that time, understand, during that period, the entire world, understand, was influenced by the French Revolution directly or indirectly. That is the very long story, understand, but we have to be the see or the understand uh, a transformation. We have to be the concentrate a transformation which happened, understand, during the French Revolution. And this transformation, French Revolution, that occurred in 1789, announced the this no doubt announced the arrival of political sovereignty. Now the political sovereignty was inherent before the revolution. Under whom? Political sovereignty of France was under the king. Understand? But its sovereignty at the level of individual, this sovereignty now transferred. King was deposed. King was guillotined and deposed. Understand? Marie Antoinette and the Louis XVI guillotined, and this monarchical system was just demolished. And then after, the sovereignty which was in the under the control or under the king and the monarch, that sovereignty was now shifted to the individuals. Understand? And as well as and moreover, this sovereignty, the king's sovereignty, was shifted to the common man's. The people's will became the prime. Understand? And according to the people's will, the French government will run further after that, with the consent of the common man. Second, that the Rousseau had talked about the general will. Understand? The general will. Or he had also in the social contract, his book said that if the king is not respects, the ruler does not respect the wishes of the people, so now the people must overthrow, understand, and must depose this kind of the government. Understand? Now this was a very revolutionary of the slogan or the revolutionary ideas now delivered by the Rousseau before the French Revolution. Second thing is that the people of the France now they restored the courage and set their mind, and they challenged openly to the monarchies and the monarch's army. Moreover, the sovereignty shifted in the hands of the people's general will, and as well nation states. Now, before that, although France was a modern state, no doubt, it had the defined boundary, it had the population, it had one integrated government, but the France lacked one thing. That one thing was what? That was the France lacked the France was not a nation state. Why? What was the reason? Because the peoples have no the idea of the collective thinkings, collective identity. They had no the collective identity. no collective thinking, collective identity, or as well as not a feeling. They had no feeling of the devotion, love, devotion, and the sense of sacrifice for the nation. It was quite this was completely absent. But the revolutionaries did what? The revolutionaries now inculcated. The revolutionaries prepared the sense of, or inculcated the sense of the nationalist feelings among the French people, and they created a collectiveness, integrated feelings. Understand? And they after the French Revolution. Okay, so this was the change in nation states. So the France was made as a nation states. Means the France will run according to the will and according to the referendum of the people. Understand? People's referendum. The French will run. Understand? Or this was the and the nation states everyday referendum or the everyday opinions will value in the governance of the country. Okay, so this was the nation states. The feelings of nation state was made created by the after the French Revolution. Students, second thing is that the declarations of human rights. We know that after the French Revolution, the human rights was declared, or this declaration of human rights, no doubt, this declaration of human rights, okay, now spared the many rights, many civil rights were spared by the revolutionaries to the common man, or asserted first the equality. All citizens were declared as the equality. All citizens and the questioned. All citizens had the equal rights. And now these are further they questioned the privilege inherited by the birth. Now the first state and the second state, by the birth they had the privilege. They enjoyed the many privileges. A lot of privileges they enjoyed. The first state and the second state. Understand? And the moreover, these privileges inherited by the birth was questioned. Why? And by that, okay, questioned. And this privilege was first abolished by the revolutionaries. And all were declared as citizens. Not sir and monsieurs, no. No sir and monsieurs and the madam, no. Even this address were the prohibited. And all people were, as a mark of the equality, declared as the citizens, because having the rights, enjoyed the equal rights as a mark of the equality. Citizens word was used for addressing the people in France. And the moreover, it is signaled emancipations of the individual from the oppressive rule of the religion or the feudal institution. Then after the French Revolution, now it was signaled for the emancipation. Means the peoples were freed from the fear of the religion, from the fear of the churches. They had the fear with the church, would not speak a word against the church. So they were now let the free. And second, the feudal institutions were dominated. France was, very well, dominated by the first state and by the second state. And common man had to be the serf to the first and second state. Understand? That without the wages, they were bound to serve them. Understand? So now this, the peasants, the revolutionary France before that, they were, society was dominated by the first state and by the second state and by their privileges. Understand? So the peoples were now got rid of these all the privileges or the all the these old institutions, and now they were the free. Understand? So the entire privileges were abolished. The first stage, the clergy privileges or the nobles privileges were abolished. And moreover, peasants most whom were serfs. And moreover, we know that on the vast tracts of the land, peasants and the serfs as a bonded laborers were tied with the states. In the state manorial states, they had to be the settled there, and they had to render the service, understand, under the privilege of the lords. Okay, generation to generation, understand, they had to be the provide, and they have to be the cultivate the uh, lords fields. So these privileges or the members of the aristocratic class, these vast lands we know very well, we are occupied. In the history we are studying these things we know. The vast estates was occupied and owned by the lords, okay, and owned by the members of the aristocracy. These lords were called as the aristocrat, and moreover, and were forced to free of their, and then after the and the freed. Now they were now after the revolution, these bonded laborers and the peasants were made free from these bondage. They became independent of these bondage, and moreover, we have seen that the numerous taxes paid by the peasants to the feudal. We know, I have already taught you that the feudal lords used to take the tax from the peasants. The church used to take the teeth from the peasants. Understand? So they now they just collected the tax from the feudal lords. So I collected the tax from the peasants. Understand? And they had to be the pay the tax and the from this tax. Understand? These farmers or the peasants were the overloaded, and they were burdened with this tax. Different kinds of the tax now imposed upon them. So these and these all the tax were the cancelled. Church imposed the taxes that was cancelled after the revolution. The lords used to take the many works under their privileged, understand, under their manorial privileges. These all were completely abolished after the revolution. After the revolution, and moreover, here the cancelled as freed citizens of the republic. And now France was, after the French Revolution and the in the 1791 to 93, a constitution was framed there, or under this constitution, okay, the France was declared as a republic. In the beginning, France was just as the constitutional monarchy. Understand, monarchy will be, but monarchs had to be the work under the control of the constitution, under the guidelines of the constitutional law. They have to be the work. Understand, not beyond that. So these constitutional monarchy. So the France was declared a republic. Means the sovereign will be the elected directly or indirectly by the people of the country. This was the second. Sovereignty individual. Sovereign individuals were invested with the rights, and these sovereign individual were invested with the several civic rights, and the human rights. They have been the spared, and now first time the France declared the equality before the law. The rule of law was first time enforced in the France. It means that you all, whatsoever your position and the power, understand, and your status, that does not matter. All will be the subject to be the scaled under the law. Under the law, all will be the treated equally by the law. whether the poor, rich, high, low, understand, or whatever your gender may be, that will not matter. If you have committed the crime, you will be taken under the custody of the law. Understand, your status and positions will not serve you anything. Okay, and will be the rights, and all were declared the equal before the law. Moreover, other institutions of the state and in other institution of the state, they were declared equal before the law. The state had to be the respect the privacy. Moreover, one thing is that the right to privacy was given. Individual privacy. Privacy of the autonomous individual's privacy was given away, and its law could not intrude. Or one thing is that right to privacy had been given in the African Constitution. Understand? Or is introduced upon the domestic life of the people, and now individual, its law could not intrude upon the domestic life of the people. Their domestic life will not be affected, will not be taken, will not be influenced by that, and a separation was built between the public realm of the state. A separate state power was separated, realm or the public domain was separated, or the state domain was quite separated, and the household, state and household, public and private life was completely separated. New ideas about what appropriate the public and private spheres developed. The new idea developed there, public spheres and the private spheres. Public field and private field. As the religion, as far as the question of the religion and the family became more private. Your religious beliefs or the family what made the more private matter or activities. It was while education or especially schooling became the more public. Education was made the public life, more public. But the religion or the private or the family life was made. Moreover, the nation state itself was also redefined. And then after the nation state was also redefined. More the nation state itself redefined as a sovereign entity with the centralized government. A sovereign entity. Nation state was defined as a sovereign state with centralized government. The ideals of French Revolution, the three ideals you know very well, the three ideals of the French Revolution was innovated. The ideals of the liberty, equality and fraternity. These ideals was now introduced and became the watchword of the modern state, or these three principles which sprang from the French Revolution became the watchword of the modern states and the modern society. But the three what? Liberty, equality or fraternity. Understand, students? So today we have seen that is the next day we shall study the other topic, the industrial revolution. About the industrial revolution we shall focus and we shall discuss. Thank you very much.